Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Zero Tolerance 350, and more precisely, the composite blade version. Awesome little knife. For anyone interested in getting a zero tolerance, if you've never had one or you don't want to put out 250, 300 bucks for some of the other models they got, the 350, this is your ticket right here. At a price point of, $100 to $120, will get you a zero tolerance. They got a lot of different styles for you. They got the black on black, they got the satin blade, tiger stripe, composite blade. Hello. They got plain edge and combo edge. So no matter what your style, no matter what you prefer, they're gonna have you covered. And great knife, like I said, high quality stuff. USA made, Ken Onion design. Like most zero tolerance and most Kershaws, it does have the speed safe, so you got your little flipper there. The blade kicks out very hard, very fast, but also very smooth, and the closing is very smooth. It's got black texture G10, black G10 backspacer. You got the jimping on the back here for your reverse grip, as well as the slight thumb ramp jimping going up the thumb ramp there, and the jimping is very nice on it. It's not too aggressive, but it's enough to work. Like I said, this is the composite blade, and the steel on this one is right down here where my thumb is at. You got ZDP 189, and then up here at the top, above the line that you see, is S30V. So you got two extremely high quality steels right there in one. The ZDP 189, it's a very hard steel. Of course, it's one of the best steels out there at the moment. I'm not sure what the Rockwell hardness is on it, but I do know that you do not want to do any prying or over torquing, because that ZDP, could possibly chip on you. But it does allow for a super wicked edge, which it has right now, so got to be careful with it. And it also will retain that edge for a good long time. It's a liner lock, and an awesome liner lock at that. The only way this lock would fail on you is if it didn't engage properly. It may be here in this opening right here, but you'll never have to worry about an over travel liner lock where it ends up on the opposite side and gets caught between the blade and the handle, because there's just simply not enough room. It's very thick liners, very thick liner lock. The liners, they are milled out. You can kind of see the light reflecting off of the lip on the inside, so that kind of helps out on the weight a bit. Beefy little knife. I think they say it's about 10% smaller than the 300, 301, and 302. But it's much lighter. You got, I believe it's 5.6 ounces, and those other 300 series are, I think, over 8. So, big difference in the weight. You do got the dual thumb studs there, which you can use if you want, but that's not really what they're there for. The thumb studs, those are your blade stop. Kind of gave it a nice little design there with the I don't know, I call it like stair steps on the thumb studs. You got a 4-way pocket clip, tip up, tip down, left to right. I've never really had a preference tip up, tip down, across the board. Really, it just depends on the knife. It depends on the feel of the knife. Speed safe knives, for some reason, I just prefer to carry them tip down. It's not that I'm afraid of them opening up by accident in the pocket, because I've never had that happen. Even if I did carry them tip up, I've carried this one tip up for a little while. It's never happened. I think it's a non-issue. But I don't know. For me, I just prefer tip down on these style of knives. Let's see. The air goes on it, very nice. What I do like about these knives with a flipper, and I really like knives with a flipper for the opening, you know, speed safe or not, I just like it. Because what it does is it enhances that finger choil right there. So your index finger, you know, it's really nice and secure on here on the choil part, which is good because last thing you want is your finger to slip past here and end up on that edge, because you probably lose it. Let's see, blade length on this little guy. I think it is 3 1/4 inch if memory serves, and closed is like 4 1/2. So for those playing along, you're looking at about 7 3/4 overall. Big knife, small package, and you know, I give it a 2 thumbs up. Very nice. You got all the life history on it, serial number 216. And if you do order a zero tolerance from, I guess, a retailer, you know, part of your purchase, you know, part of that price goes towards the Paralyzed Veterans of America. So that's cool. I'm always willing to support our troops. And I think that's it, guys. I think I'm all out of talking points on it. You do have a little lanyard hole there, but it's not really worth mentioning because, Christ, it's tiny. Oh, one thing. Blade centering is not quite there. I have seen and heard people, their 350s are hit and miss with the blade centering. I did talk to Kershaw. They said that the blade should be centered on these, and if it is not centered, that I am more than welcome to send it back to them and they will fix the problem. But you know, the blade is not rubbing at the moment. And what they said is if you tighten the screw below the pivot screw, so that would be this one right here, that it could very well fix the problem. So I did that. I made sure I tightened this one, and then I made sure the rest of these were tight as well. And actually it corrected it just the tiniest bit. It's still, you know, as you can see, it's not 100%, but it's good, it's working, and I like the knife too much to give it up, you know, because hell, I don't know what it would take, you know, a week, 2 weeks, a month to get it back from Kershaw. So I'm going to keep it as is at the moment, and if it ever becomes an issue, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So that's the ZT350, guys, the composite blade. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.